The Serenity Bay Club was exactly as I remembered it, 3 miles of pristine private beach, Mediterranean-style villas, and enough old money to sink a yacht. The same club that had been my family's summer sanctuary until I chose a different path 5 years ago. "Miss, the service entrance is around back," the valet said, eyeing my Tesla Model 3. Not quite the Bentley or Rolls-Royce he was used to parking. "Actually," I began, but a familiar voice cut me off. "Oh my God, Claire. Is that you trying to come through the main entrance?" My sister Amanda's laugh echoed across the circular driveway. How quaint. She sauntered down the marble steps, designer sundress floating in the ocean breeze, martini in hand despite it being barely noon. Behind her, I could see our mother on the terrace, pretending not to notice my arrival. "The help uses the service road," Amanda continued, waving her martini toward the back of the property. "Though I'm surprised you're even here. Didn't you give up all this to become some sort of, what was it again?" "Investment banker," I supplied, stepping out of my car. "Right, at that little boutique firm." She wrinkled her nose. "Must be so difficult living like normal people." The valet shifted uncomfortably, still holding my car keys. Through the club's massive windows, I could see other members starting to gather, drawn by the spectacle of the black sheep daughter returning. "Amanda, darling." Mother finally descended the steps, air-kissing my cheek. "You really should have called first. The club has rules about visitors." I checked my watch. 11:58 a.m. Right on schedule. "Actually," I smiled, "I'm not here as a visitor." A golf cart came zooming up the driveway, carrying Charles Wilson, the club's security director. His face was flushed and he was clutching a folder. "Ms. Matthews," he called out, nearly tripping in his haste to reach me. "So sorry for the confusion. Your property papers are ready for final signature." Amanda's martini froze halfway to her lips. "Property papers?" Mother's perfect smile cracked slightly. "What is he talking about?" I pulled out my phone, opening my calendar. "Right on time, Charles. Shall we discuss the changes to the security protocols? I believe the new ownership takes effect in—" I checked the time, exactly 2 minutes. "New ownership?" Mother's voice hit a pitch I hadn't heard since I announced I was leaving the family business. "What exactly are you talking about?" Charles handed me the folder, still slightly out of breath. "The final transfer documents, Ms. Matthews. The board approved the sale last night." "Excellent." I began reviewing the papers. "And the staff notifications?" "Going out at noon as requested. Everyone from management to maintenance will be informed of the ownership change." Amanda let out a sharp laugh, though it sounded forced. "This is ridiculous. Daddy would never allow the club to be sold. We're founding members." "Daddy," I said without looking up from the documents, "hasn't been on the board for 3 years. Not since his financial difficulties." Mother's hand flew to her throat. "How did you know about that?" I finished. "The same way I knew the club was overleveraged. The same way I knew most of the founding members had been quietly selling their shares to cover their mounting debts." Through the windows I could see staff members checking their phones as the notification went out. Some looked shocked, others relieved. A few were already heading toward the main entrance. "But who would?" Amanda's voice trailed off as realization dawned. "That little boutique firm of yours." "Meridian Capital Partners," I nodded. "We specialize in acquiring distressed luxury properties. Like private clubs whose members are better at spending money than managing it." Mother sank onto a nearby bench, her perfect posture crumbling. "This isn't possible." "Actually, it's quite simple," I said, signing the final paper with a flourish. "The club needed capital. The members needed exits. And I needed—" I smiled. "Well, let's call it closure." "Ms. Matthews," Charles interrupted, "the staff is assembled in the main ballroom as requested." Perfect timing. I handed him back the folder. "Please inform everyone that all current positions are secure. With appropriate raises, of course. Starting with the service staff that certain members have been treating rather poorly." Amanda's face went from shocked to furious. "You can't just walk in here and change everything." "Actually," I pulled out another document, "I can. As of right now, I own 82% of Serenity Bay Club. Including, I might add, your membership shares." "Our shares." Mother's voice was barely a whisper. "The ones Daddy used as collateral for his last loan?" I raised an eyebrow. The loan he defaulted on 3 months ago? Meridian acquired that debt last week, along with the rights to all family memberships. The valet, who had been watching this exchange with increasing interest, finally spoke up. Does this mean that you're getting that raise you've been denied for 3 years? I smiled. Yes, Thomas. Along with full health benefits and paid vacation. I believe you have a daughter starting college soon. He straightened up, beaming. Yes, ma'am. Sarah got into UCLA. Wonderful. Have HR see me about our education assistance program. The next hour was a blur of activity. Staff members streamed in and out of the main ballroom as I outlined the new policies. Equal treatment requirements for all guests and employees. Proper benefits packages. An end to the unofficial hierarchy that had let certain members abuse their positions. Amanda and Mother remained frozen on the terrace, watching their privileged world transform before their eyes. Other club members began to gather, whispering among themselves as the reality of the situation sank in. This is the members' dining room, Amanda finally protested as I walked through the club, making notes on my tablet. You can't just open it to everyone. Actually, I corrected, as of today, all dining areas are open to both members and staff during their breaks. No more separate but equal facilities. But tradition, Mother began, is exactly the problem, I cut her off. Along with the attitude that some people are worth more than others based on their last name or bank account. My phone buzzed, another update from my team. Perfect timing. The new membership committee is ready to begin reviews. Reviews. A sharp voice cut through the murmuring crowd. Beatrice Wellington, the club's most notorious snob, pushed her way forward. What reviews? I pulled up another document on my tablet. All current memberships are being evaluated based on new criteria. Things like treatment of staff, community involvement, actual use of facilities versus just having a membership for status. This is outrageous. Beatrice sputtered. I've been a member for 30 years. Yes, I nodded, and in that time, you've filed 27 complaints about staff members for inappropriate behavior, which turned out to be things like making eye contact or not calling you madam. Your membership review should be interesting. The crowd's whispers grew louder. Through the windows I could see more golf carts arriving, carrying members who'd been out on the course when the news broke. Charles, I called out, please ensure everyone receives the new membership guidelines, particularly the section about automatic suspension for discriminatory behavior. Mother finally found her voice again. Claire, darling, surely we can discuss this. Your father is welcome to call my office, I finished, though he might want to review his loan documents first, particularly the parts about asset seizure and personal guarantees. Amanda's face had gone from red to white. The loans, you bought all of them? Every single one, I confirmed. Amazing what people will sell when they think they're offloading debt to some faceless corporation. I smiled. Rather than the daughter they wrote off as a failure. Just then my tablet chimed with an incoming video call. I answered, displaying it for everyone to see. The caller was an elegant woman in her 60s. Ms. Rothschild, I greeted her. How's the London office? Mother's knees actually buckled. Rothschild? As in, my primary investment partner, I explained. It turns out old money and new vision can work quite well together. When both parties respect each other, of course. Claire, darling, Ms. Rothschild smiled. I trust the transfer went smoothly? Without a hitch. Though some of our previous members are having trouble adjusting to the new reality. Ah yes, she nodded knowingly. Rather like that situation in Monaco last month. Amazing how quickly people adapt when they realize their privileges aren't actually rights. I heard Amanda's sharp intake of breath. The Monaco Royal Club, another exclusive haven that had mysteriously changed hands recently. That was you too, she whispered. Among others, I confirmed. Meridian has been quite busy this year. Amazing what you can accomplish when people underestimate you. My phone buzzed again, another update from operations. The staff meeting went well. Everyone's quite excited about the new benefits package. Especially the on-site daycare center we're building. Daycare. Mother looked faint. In the club. In what used to be the premium members-only spa. I nodded. Don't worry, we're building a new spa. One that's open to everyone, not just the self-appointed elite. Beatrice Wellington stepped forward again, clutching her designer handbag like a shield. This is all very modern and progressive, she said the word like it tasted bad. But surely you understand the need for certain standards? Oh, I understand standards completely, I assured her. Professional standards. Ethical standards. Standards of basic human decency. I pulled up her membership file on my tablet. Like not throwing a drink at a server because she brought you the wrong type of olive in your martini. That incident alone would violate 3 of our new policies. The crowd shifted uncomfortably. Many of them had witnessed or committed similar acts over the years. Now then, I continued, addressing the gathering, let me be clear about how things will work going forward. This club will continue to be exclusive, but based on character, not credit cards. Treatment of staff will matter more than size of bank accounts. And those who can't adapt. I smiled. Well, there's a lovely public beach just down the coast. Mother stepped forward, her hands twisting her pearl necklace. But where will we go? This club is our life. That, I said quietly, is exactly the problem. You've confused privilege with accomplishment. Status with worth. I turned to address the crowd again. Those who wish to remain members under the new guidelines are welcome to schedule interviews with the membership committee. Those who don't, well, your current memberships expire at midnight. Amanda's face crumpled. But the summer season is just starting. The charity gala, the tennis tournament. Will all continue, I assured her. But with some changes. The charity gala will actually raise money for local causes, not just provide photo ops. The tennis tournament will be open to staff members and their families. And the beach, I smiled, will finally be accessible to the people who've maintained it all these years. My tablet chimed again. More updates from the transition team. New signs were being installed. New policies distributed. New reality setting in. Oh, and Amanda? I called as I headed toward my new office. The one with the best ocean view. About that service entrance comment? You might want to familiarize yourself with it. Starting tomorrow, all members will park their own cars. The valets have better things to do than cater to inflated egos. The sound of shocked gasps followed me down the hallway, mixing with the ocean breeze and the distant sound of waves. Outside, I could see staff members already removing the members-only signs from the beach access points. Sometimes the best revenge isn't about getting even. It's about making things right. Even if you have to buy an entire beach club to do it.